Okay, yes, it might need a little bit of work, but hear me out. There is so much opportunity in this home, it's unreal. Let me start by taking you outside so you can get a good look at the property itself. The beauty here is that this is one of those that can give you a really cool agricultural exemption. We're sitting here just west, just east of Bastrop in a cul-de-sac and a beautiful house on 13 acres. Or it's just under 13 acres. But the idea here is, imagine if you can leverage this land, do whatever the heck you want. If you want to build something else, that's fine. And then you have this wonderful property as well. And again, on a cul-de-sac. So you've got a lot of privacy here. You're not far from an airport. Like, it's a little private airport that's only like 2-minute drive that way. You've got the Boring Company, which is right over there. So you've got the Boring Company only a few minutes away. You know how Tesla and SpaceX and all that stuff are doing right now. And so now take all of that and add in, you've got this property that has 2 separate garage entrances. So you can turn one into a workout facility, or you can use it as, let's call it a mother-in-law suite or a guest house or something like that. And so I wanted to give you just kind of a look at the outside first. And I showed you the neighborhood because I think people fail on showcasing that a little bit. Okay, a couple things. This home is currently vacant. It's had some turbulence. And so this gives you an opportunity to get something at a much less than appraised value rate. And it doesn't take a lot of work to get into it. And so if you have a little bit of time on your hands and the know-how, or just have a crew and you want a lot of property in this area just east of Bastrop, right near Bastrop in Smithville, Texas, then this could be the perfect place for you. So we're already working on getting the grass. The lawn's going to be cut, and then the pool, which I'll show you in a little bit, is getting ready to be cleaned. So we're having the pool cleaned, the yard cut, and then we have cleaners that are on their way in. But I'm starting off bringing you straight into the main living area. First, I want you to see the height of the ceilings, the size of the kitchen with the double islands and the granite countertops. You've got really neat chevron style flooring throughout. It's vinyl plank from what I can tell. And there are a couple spots where it could use some touch-ups, but because it's vinyl plank, it's easy to do. And so you have tons of cabinetry. You shouldn't have to worry about space here. And I love that there's a lot of natural lighting leading in from the outside through the kitchen area. So right now there are no lights on in this house because we're working on getting the power on too. There's no lights on, and it's still nice and bright and feels full and large as you come into this home. So I want to point out, you've got a pot filler here, you have the beautiful range above, and you have higher end appliances too. I don't know how you say that. I took French when I was in high school and I would have called it d'accord. I don't know if that's what it is, but that is the same appliance throughout. And then you have the commercial grade fridge here too. And so all of these appliances come with the property. That is major because, you know, to get something like this retail with the wine fridge, the built-in microwave, all that sort of stuff, to do this retail, you're probably looking at $30,000 to $40,000 worth of just appliances. And so it's really kind of clutch. Where do I want to go? I want to go into this area. So let's start off with, we looked at the kitchen. I'm going to start off with the pantry. Again, no power, but I want you to see how much space you have. And it's not one of those pantries that's connected to the washer and dryer. I hate seeing that. You actually have a little mud room, desk area back here, and then it goes into a separate room for your washer and your dryer. So your laundry room with, again, a lot of natural light in here. You've got these transoms up here. I like that they did the backsplash and the counter, the nice countertops throughout. You've got your Wi-Fi access, and it's a large room, again, with a lot of cabinet space. So beautiful, beautiful opportunity to turn this into what we would call a forever home in many cases, right? It could be a starter home. It could be an investment home. You could rent it out. You could use it as like a corporate retreat. There's so many things that you can do with this, or you can turn this into, just like I said, a home that you're going to stay in for the next 25 years. All right, so we have a double car garage here. And if you look, there's a little more space than it would take just for a car. It'd probably stop around here. So it's an oversized garage with a little bit of a lip over here, so you can put maybe an extra refrigerator. You've even got a little bit of storage over here, but it looks like it has the connection for a water softener loop. So that's really great. The tax rate is really low. I love that the glass in the garage is actually real. You don't know how many times I go into a garage and it's like faux glass up there. So as soon as you walk in, it's completely pitch black. You've got your access up here. I'm going to guess that's where your water heater access is. And the fact that there's a window in your garage, man, I'd almost even add another door over there just to have yet one more entry point. It looks like they were doing something to that effect, adding more doors here. So let this be a lesson in how to build a fine home. I love that there is some texture, some character on the ceilings here. I like that you have this extra space up top where you'll never go up there, but if you wanted to put in some glass shelving, or sorry, glass doors over the cabinetry, you could do that and, you know, showcase some fine china or something to that effect. I even like the reflective backsplash here. I think that's really classy, and I don't see it a lot. I see hundreds of homes, and I don't see that a lot. And then the 6-burner range, again, it's getting ready to be cleaned real nice, but this is something that you're not just going to find in every run-of-the-mill new construction home. This is something that people thought through as they were creating this. It's almost like one of the best, like it's just an incredible custom build. So I'm spinning around. Notice there's a little bit of art that's sitting here. If you are interested in this home and you want to maybe keep some of the art or some of the furniture, that is all available. It'll be at an independent price, and you can just reach out to me for that. If this is your first time to my channel, I go by Ian of Austin everywhere on the internet. So DM me on Instagram. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and watching. But yes, we need to talk through this. Also, ianofAustin.com if you want to see this particular house in more detail. Okay, so I'm showing you, here we go, this downstairs guest bathroom. So I believe that's the first bathroom we've looked at, right? Yeah, first bathroom and then the first bedroom. Okay, so we're downstairs, still on the first floor. I'm spinning around so you can kind of see, look, a little bit of touch-up paint, no big deal. Maybe shampooing the carpets, no big deal. That's gonna happen. There's already fans here, easy to replace if you don't like the way the fan looks. So you've got a bathroom connected to this bedroom here. So it has a bath and a shower and a toilet. That's great. And then another closet. So you could use this as a secondary suite, a guest suite. Change the motif a little bit. You can use this for maybe a teenager that you just don't want on your side of the house. There's so many things that you can do with this. Parents of you know, your partner, something like that. So we looked at the bathroom. Do I want to go upstairs? Yeah, I'll go upstairs, and then we'll come back down and look at the rest. Okay, so upstairs, again, tons of light. Look at that. As we get upstairs, I like that there's carpet on the stairs because you don't hear when people are running through the house. So especially if you have young ones or people that are just heavy-footed, you don't have to worry about hearing that. Tons of light, tons of windows, and no filters on this. This is how it actually looks outside right now. It's crazy. It was supposed to be thunderstorming all day. Okay, so we're gonna look at this room. So this is effectively the second bedroom we've seen, and you've got another fan up here. These ceilings have to be 9 feet. Let's see, what am I, 5'4", 5'5", 9 feet? Yeah, let's say 9 feet. Another transom, there's windows all over, but a great place to put a bed here, a little closet, and another bathroom. It's always great to have a bathroom, especially with a shower and or a tub in the bedroom. That's something that I wish every home could manage that, but not always. So many of the Robin and Robin or Jack and Jill bathrooms. So now we're in, what room is this? Hold on. I saw the thing up top, admit one cinema room. So we're in the movie room. The thing is, a lot of people, I see them do movie rooms and they're not doing them quite right, in my opinion. What I mean by that is, beautiful that there's a bar over there. Okay, but then where do you put the projector? You'd almost have to put the projector up here. The fan's too low for that, unless it's a short throw. And then if it's a short throw, it's great, but now you have windows on either side. So you almost have to have some kind of automation set up, which that's my thing. I don't know if you know, but I was in IT before I was in real estate. So I would say set up some automation where you can use Alexa or Google Home or Apple HomePod or HomeKit, and you just say something like, hey Google, do me a favor, start movie mode. And then next thing you know, these blackout curtains or shades start dropping down, and then it becomes a blackout and an actual media space. You've got your transom up here, so it would have to cover that too. You do have the nice recessed lighting up there, but and I'd almost even have it drop there as well. Oh, I sure would. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be great. Or even a barn door that slides closed. Oh, that'd be so fun. But it would be great to have. Then you have to think about seating. You'd almost have to put like movie style seating right here in order for it to work that direction. Or you can go this way. Anyway, that's a lot to talk about. Again, if you end up wanting to purchase this home, we can talk about how to really make it sing. The next thing here is you've got a space for like a wine fridge or just a regular refrigerator, even with a water hookup or ice hookup. Tons of cabinet space, and even like this, for me, this would be a board game room. You know, I like my board games, and if you don't know, now you do. I'm a big fan. Actually, just drove up to Chicago, where I'm originally from, and I spent the weekend. I did a real estate retreat with some of my agents that were out there, and then I went and spent the weekend and played board games with a bunch of my friends. So it was a good time. Love it. I love it, love it. And I drove because I had a lot of people to see along the way. All right, so did we get to go into this? But we did go into the pink room. Okay, so we had a bedroom up there. We had the pink room here. So that's the third room. Did we talk about the dining? I don't think there's much to talk about. It's a dining room. There's a fixture. Let me know if you love it, if you hate it. All right, we looked back there. So now this is one wing of the house. There's a whole other wing of the house over there, and then we'll go outside. I love this door. I think having the double French doors is really, really cool. And again, when you walk in, it's just the height of the ceilings. It feels so grand. And because of the large glass windows, you're looking straight out to what will be a very beautiful cleaned pool. And then there's coat closets on either side. And I think that's really nice. So maybe you put on one side, you put your vacuum cleaner and then coats for that. And then if you have guests, maybe they can put it over here. And then when we come over to this area, so now this is room number 3. Again, with a closet. Sorry, I said a closet. It does have a closet, but a fan up top, a little bit of a closet, okay? A bathroom, which is great. Again, notice the granite throughout. Same granite that's in the kitchen, same cabinetry and fixtures. Nice, large, tall shower with tile backsplash all the way to the top. Again, you know they didn't spare much expense building out this home. It's really a wonderful spec. And then plenty of light options. And so whenever you see that, whenever you see more than one, you know that this was meant to be able to hold a fan and maybe even a heavier fan and control multiple lights in the room. I love when I see that. And now I'm not going to spend too much time in here because it smells like it's been here for a long time. But this is the other garage. And so if you wanted to have another space, like I said, this would be a perfect gym, fitness center, yoga, whatever. Or if you wanted to do an Airbnb or short-term rental or a VRBO or something like that, this would be incredible for that. And they'd even have their own entryway. So next we have this office area. That's what it's being used for. It's interesting because this is kind of a flex space, right? So there is no closet, but there's windows, there's a door. You could add one of those little makeshift closets and turn it into another room. I actually have closet people that will design everything for you. And so if you need anything like that, you let me know. I've got relationships with just about every trade out there. And look at that. This could be your land. This could be your land. Look at that. Okay, we'll come back. All right. So optional flex space could be a room, could be just used as an office or a study, library, something like that. So now you're coming into what I would call the primary suite because it's a little bit larger. I'll call it oversized. It's larger than the other bedrooms, and it has a walkway and a double door, a French door out to the pool. Okay, so taller ceilings. It seems like, and then a beautiful fan. They spent the time making sure that they put a nice fan in here. And then the bathroom, the master or primary suite has this wonderful bathroom with, you know how I get, you've got the shower with a bench so that ladies, if you want to shave your legs, or men or whoever shaves their legs, you can do that. You've got the double rain shower heads, and it's tiled at the bottom. You've got the nice little the tile line, the stone line in the center, recessed lighting, large glass. I mean, this is really cool. Really, really nice. And then here's freestanding tub, because a lot of people, they want the freestanding tub and they want the large shower. And this is one of those places where you get both. Also notice the shift in flooring. So the flooring in most of the house is the vinyl plank, but in here it shifts to wood look tile. And Obviously, wood look tile is more water resistant, if not even waterproof. And so that's why it's wise to be able to shift that kind of tile. So we're looking at the commode or the bathroom, and then you've got your linen shelving. I'm just kind of giving you a good look. Your double vanity, you've got a little space to be able to put a chair and turn that into another, you know, vanity space. And then this, here we go. So this closet, the primary closet, a lot of people are going to appreciate the size and the width and the options in here. It's like they had one of those companies, Closets by Design or something like that, somebody come in and just outfit it with all the appropriate shelving. But they did it. It looks like they did it at build because I see that it's the way it's connected. I'd imagine they did this at build. And so they just said, let's just make a nice closet. You've got a scuttle up here in case there's some kind of HVAC access, easy to access. Know that they would have to come in your closet, but it's not the pull down like in the garage. And so most cases they would have to go in there. This might even be a space for a little bit of extra storage. Okay, so now you should probably see the pool. Once again, it's getting cleaned. Don't let the algae lead you astray. Don't let that happen. That would be such a waste. You've got gutters all around this beautiful home. And so look, we've got, I don't think it's a hot tub, but it is definitely jetted. Oh, I almost fell. I better not fall in here. And then I love that it's the L-shaped tub. Or sorry, it's probably bathwater temperature right now. The L-shaped pool, and it's larger than a pocket pool. Like it's not quite a lap pool, but you could absolutely have a really good time here. And just look at the profile of this. And once again, the land over here. So I would almost add a little gate to the side where you can I don't know why there isn't a gate over here. It's kind of a shame in my opinion, but easy enough to open up the gate because this would be your land, right? Again, 13 acres on this. And so I love that you have this waterfall dropping into the pool. You put some lights around here, man. And you see that they started to, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way of itself and oh, look at this guy. Hey buddy, he is rich in color. Wow. Okay, he's like he's not translucent, it's just his wings. He must be a fresh shed. Anyway, so we're back to the pool and you got your pool toys in here. And then you have the outdoor kitchen. So it's always great to see when they cover with the cedar slabs. They're still not finished putting in the new fan. I think they're taking that one out and getting ready to put in a new one. You've got the outdoor kitchen that looks like it was being updated a little bit. Nice granite. You've got room to put your own grill as you see fit. You've got the recessed lighting. You've got a couple light bars up here. I could see putting some drop shades. And then again, this is a wonderful place. Maybe put a TV over there or over there, and then you can watch TV while you're cooking, and people in the pool can watch TV. Like this is a great space. And there's even outlets up here ready to go, right? It looks like, yeah, they already figured that you're going to be using this space for entertaining. And so you've got your sliding doors. You even have a cat door right here. Can a dog fit through? Yeah, one of our puppies can fit through there. You've even got the cat and dog door. Should I leave this unlocked? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I think we've seen all the house. Let's take a quick look at the land. I don't want to go too far, but I do want to show you natural gas fireplace. That's important. I like these fixtures up top. And it's interesting, the same abstract art. It's kind of, it doesn't do anything for me, but I like that they have colors. So someone's cutting the grass right now, so we're gonna ignore the noise. But what I'll do is, as soon as he backs up, I wanna take you to see the rest of the land. So I'm gonna take you over to see the land here in a second. Here we go. All right. I'm just walking this way, thank you. He paused for a second so I can run back here and show you a little bit of the land. So remember, you have almost 13 acres at your disposal, and it looks like there's even a little creek bed that runs back here. Okay, so earlier I saw a deer walking through. It looks like these aren't bluebonnets, but they're definitely wildflowers hanging out back here, and it's on a cul-de-sac. So you might even be able to build a whole other house or, you know, put one of those barnuminiums and create a driveway, drop a boat back here. I don't know. Be creative. I don't want to go I'm not wearing boots. So because I'm not wearing boots, I'm not going to go much further, but this is awesome. It's really, really a cool property. And even all the neighbors here, Not all, but some of them seem to have a good portion of land as well. Obviously, this is the best of them. So once again, this is a wonderful property, wonderful opportunity. If you are interested in this or something like it, hit me up, ianofAustin.com. I'm happy that I was able to show you. Thank you for coming along with me. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.